And welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of April 27th. I apologize for the lighting right off the bat, but it's a bit later here. Now, I know so many of us are assimilating these new energies, and I always just like to give a special shout out to my water signs, especially because when it comes to processing, it's not just our own stuff. So many of you guys are naturally empathic, so making sure you're grounding, being compassionate with yourself, clearing, cutting cords before making any decisions, and just being a little bit more attentive to your nervous system. You know, empaths tend to have a lot more delicate nervous system. So this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So check all three. And I hope this serves you. And if it does, please like, subscribe, comment down below, guys. I really appreciate it. All right, per usual, Pisces, let's just take a deep breath in. Blow out all the crap. And let's get started. Loving guidance to the energy of Pisces for the week of April 27th. One more. I love it. I'm seeing a theme with my water signs. I love it when all the different signs come. They all tend to have a similar energy. We have balance, Seven of Swords, Page of Cups, Page of Wands, the Death card, Five of Coins, the Unity card, which is the Hierophant in traditional tarot, and Two of Wands. Pisces, starting out this week, starting with today, it's slow and steady. Okay, it's kind of like a slow build to momentum this week. So when you have the balance card and the Seven of Swords, Monday and Tuesday should all be about objectivity and going back to the drawing board. It's not a bad thing, but whatever ideas you're thinking of, and I can see there's a lot of creativity coming up ahead, a lot of movement in regards to your financial path, your creative path, your contracts, your career. This is not something we want to rush through. We want to make sure that we're really clear about our goal. It's not just like, I want to earn money or I want to be happy. French fries make me happy, but that's not what I mean, right? So when you give ambiguity to the universe, it gives you back ambiguity. When you give specifics, it gives you back specifics. So at the beginning of this week, it's really about being very objective with your goals and your dreams and compromising to a certain degree. Now, I'm not saying compromise on your happiness. I'm saying compromise on your steps. So you might say, I want to be a rock star. Great. How about we learn how to play the instrument? You know, like slow and steady. So let's revise. Let's go back to the drawing board. Let's look everything through and make sure that the motives, especially your motives, are in alignment. So it's not coming from fear. It's not coming from lack. It's not coming from vengeance. I'll show you. This is coming from, you know what? This is a place of legitimacy and maturity. And it's a real good action plan. So if this is something that you want, even if it's creative, let's break it down into steps because the timing is really important for what's coming up ahead. And so let's say opportunity knocks and you're not ready. You don't know how to answer that. You didn't get your shit together. Something you should have done at the beginning. You know, it's kind of like when you go on a trip and you half-ass your packing and you go there and you forgot your contact or something like, oh, it ruined everything else, you know? Take Monday, today, and tomorrow to really just go through it. Page of Cups. Page of Wands. You guys are going on an exciting new path, especially with regards to your creativity and opportunity. Opportunity is going to be knocking, and it's going to come through somebody who sees your talents and abilities. This is the Page of Cups. Now, sometimes people are like, oh, love. But with the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups tends to be kind of like a friend, somebody who understands you, who gets your vision, who understands where it's coming from, and gives you this opportunity. You might even be collaborating with somebody. So let's say you want to start a company, you're collaborating with a friend or somebody that has that same goal. Like maybe you handle the creativity, they handle the business, but it's working collaboratively here with somebody. The Death card with the Five of Coins. This cycle of lack, not enough, what if, when, procrastination, that old cycle that kept you stuck or everything's just right out of reach, done and dusted. You know, this whole quarantine thing, despite I have my views on all of it, a silver lining is so many people got real. Like you had to sit with yourself. You had to really look at things and get uncomfortable and really recognize, like, you know what? There is a lot of fears. All of us have it. And these are the things that were sabotaging us this whole time. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, abandonment, not good enough, all that jazz. And that's the end of that, Pisces. It's over. Don't cling to it like a blanket. That, I think people will be like, why would I ever cling to those beliefs? Because they're subconscious. And they make up your previous identity. Who am I if I wasn't like this or like that? You're still you. You created that. Now we're going to unravel it here, because it's really like when you have this kind of combination, it sometimes is a victimhood mentality. I'm not criticizing, but sometimes we think, oh, of course it happens to me, or it's because I'm the middle child, or because I didn't have. We all have stories, but it's up to us to change them. We make that. We're always consciously manifesting. You have the Unity card and the Two of Wands. Now, for some Pisces, and I'm not saying for all of them, there are some partnerships that you're going to be entering that are long term and that could possibly lead to marriage. However, looking at it in general, Hierophant and the Two of Wands together, that is a marriage couple. So, for instance, you might start out with working, with a colleague or a friend and end up marrying them. Or you might be working with your partner or like they start out as friends and then it becomes more. That's something along those lines, Pisces. But hey, strong foundations. Now, for those who are not interested in this, the Unity card of the Two of Wands is building a career and a business that has solid long-term foundations. You are laying down the groundwork for something that's going to stand a little bit of the test of time. This isn't a job you're going to have just for this year to make ends meet. This is a creative contract. The Two of Wands has to do with being very ambitious, very long-term, working with someone who shares the same long-term goals and visions, the same dreams, the same desires, and you guys are doing it together. And more importantly, it's a soulmate relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic, but it has long-term effects. So whether you do this as a marriage or you do this as a contract, as a collaboration for business, this is a beautiful week. Use the time in the beginning wisely to prepare for this, so as things come up, you're ready. You're ready to do this. I'm really excited for you, Pisces. This is wonderful. And it's an opportunity to do something that you really love, that's exciting, that's new, and it really resonates and has lasting effects. It's not a passing thing. I hope this serves you, and if you would like a more in-depth reading or distance healing, my links are down below. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week for next week's readings. Take care.